Welcome to the Humboldt Jungle, everybody. How's everyone feeling tonight? I need more than that. Are you guys, everyone having fun tonight? You guys ready for a good show? Hell yeah. Got some wonderful live music for you. We got just a handful of comics to kind of get us laughing first, and then we could listen to beautiful stuff after. So I'll be back later, but I want you guys to give a very... Oh, wait. House rules. Bathrooms upstairs. If you haven't seen it yet, you can ask one of us in the back. We'll direct you there. Try not to silence your phones or just, pretend it's 98. Have fun. Be a person. And anything else, Nathan? Clean up your trash when you leave. Round of applause for Nathan Wild, the host with the most, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of hosts, I'm going to bring up your first comic, kind of kick the MC of the evening. Give it up for Max Schenker, everyone. Woo!
Hell yeah. Give it up for yourselves for coming out on a Wednesday. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what day it is. I got fired 3 weeks ago. Every day is the same. Oh, no, I brought it upon myself. No. I never respect my employer. Yeah, they fired me because in 4.5 months in a sales job, I didn't make a single sale, so. Yeah, I can't really blame them for that one. It's been a pretty fun year. I had a 5-year-long relationship end earlier this year. It's for the best. I'd be living in Denver now. Fuck Denver. Fucking NPR Nashville? Are you kidding me? No, yeah, I had a 5-year-long relationship end, and shortly thereafter, I had found myself developing my first crush since Obama was in office. Oh, yeah, I had to nip that one in the bud. Because crushes are for 12-year-olds, not for people with $12,000 of credit card debt. You know what I mean? Like, anytime my phone would buzz, it'd be like, is it her? And it's like, no, it's Capital One. Who else would call you? It's like, Capital One, if you wanted your money, you should have touched my arm when I signed up for that card. I would have done anything for you. I would have killed for you. I would have killed JP Morgan and Chase. It's like listening to a song, like, would she like this? And it's like, buddy, you have 27% APR and you don't know what that means. So let's get our priorities in check. I don't know, man. I found out a lot about myself this year. Like, turns out I am really good at squeezing in a quick cry. Just ducking out of the room, coming back in. People were like, Max, where were you? And I was just like, oh. Doing cocaine. I was doing cocaine. That's why my eyes are watering. So now, after that, I've made a lot of really cool, really intense friends this year, and we hang out every weekend in my kitchen till 5, 6 in the morning, just squeezing in quick cry after quick cry. And if anyone wants to go cry in the bathroom after this, let me know. I need a job. Is anyone hiring? I promise I will do a terrible job at it. Don't hire me. The official reason they gave me for termination was time theft. Are you guys familiar with this incredible concept? Time theft means I was clocked in but not doing my job, which I think means I was just being really cool. You know what I mean? When they fired me, my manager sat me down. He was like, Max, we're going to have to let you go, but don't worry. I am going to endorse you on LinkedIn for being a good hang. I want to get arrested for time theft and have to go to jail for it for that first day of jail icebreaker. Anybody here been to jail? Just me? Yeah. So, what? Yeah, that's a little different. I've been arrested twice, and the first time was just for weed. That's expected. But the second time, let me set the scene for you. It was my first time getting drunk. I was at a Walmart, and I was on crutches. What did I steal? I'll tell you. Tequila, turns out, really liked that. 2 whole boxes of Baby Bottle Pops. And season 2 of True Blood on DVD. Now, I had not seen season 1, but as I understand it, most shows find their voice in the second season. So it's like, why not start where it's good? You know what I mean? Let's get to it. So on the first day of jail, they make you do an icebreaker, much like the first day of a community college course. So they line you up. They go, all right, inmates, say your name and why you're here. So someone will be like, what's up? My name is Jeffrey. Reason I'm here is I killed and ate a bunch of men in the greater Milwaukee area or whatever. Somebody else will be like, what's up? My name is also Jeffrey. Reason I'm here is I was the head of a pedophile ring for the global elite. It's jail. And I'll be like, what's up, dude? My name is Max, not Jeffrey. Reason I'm here, I like to clock in and go back to bed. Public enemy number one in that stress nap I just took. I don't know, man. I like conspiracies. You guys like conspiracies? Yeah, anyone into one they feel comfortable shouting out in public? Bush in 9/11. Hell yeah, not a conspiracy. Truth. Denver airport, terrible city. I hate Denver. Don't think she exists either. I like conspiracies. I don't get to take part in most because a lot of them tie back to the Jews. And as a Jew, I know we don't run the world. Mostly because of how much my family complains about doing stuff they want to do, right? My dad's in Europe for free right now, won't shut up about how much he hates it. And I'm like, I've been getting into sleeping on the couch, so we have two different lives right now. But if we really ran the world, every day on the news there'd be an old Jewish man just oh, they're making me choose another president today. I know we control the weather and everything, but why are we letting these schmucks from Florida do it? It's so humid out. I don't know. I'm not going to lie, though. When I was a teenager and I did hate my parents, I may have gone on some sketchy 4chan message boards from time to time and just vented a little bit. Just on there responding to comments, people are like, the Jews control the media. I'd be like, yeah, they also control when you have to come home on the weekends. Someone will be like, the Jews are shape-shifting reptilians. And I'll be like, yeah, and if you fail math class, they'll take your Xbox away for a month. Pretty evil. Someone will be like, the Jews are destroying this nation. I'll be like, I don't know about that, man, but I do know, too, that have decimated my social life. All right, you guys ready for some more comedy? Yeah. All right, this next comic's great. He runs a show this Sunday at the Goose Island Tap Room. Get nice and loud for Brian LaRoe.
So you guys have jobs. We heard that. That's cool. I have a really strange job. I work cameras for reality TV shows. So right now I work for the show 90 Day Fiancé. Kind of a crazy show. So people ask me if there's ever any story secrets to the show, and typically it's no. But I just went on a trip, and so they invited me to the Philippines 2 months ago, and I was like, I don't have a passport, I haven't actually left this country in my entire life. And so they asked me to go to the Philippines, and I couldn't go, and then the people came back, and they're like, yeah, it was good, but the second day there, somebody fell through a shanty wall and died, so we spent a lot of money just keeping that out of the news, So that's a secret, There you guys go. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at the job. Sometimes people ask me who don't know that I work for the show, they'll be like, do you ever get high and watch 90 Day Fiancé? And I'm like, dude, I get high and I make 90 Day Fiancé. I fly for that job a lot, and normally I'm very scared of flying, but one day I got on a plane and Senator Ted Cruz was also on my flight. Yeah. Honestly, it was the most soothed I've ever been on a plane in my life, Because it's so hard to be scared of flying when you just want the plane to crash the entire time, Every time you hit turbulence, you can just hear me in the back just let's go! It's ready to hijack that plane myself, Little 9/11 Part 2, this time it's for America, baby. Little Patriots Day, come on. I've worked for a porn before, which when I told my mom that, she looked at me like I did heroin under a bridge, Which is unfair, because it was one of the best jobs I've ever had in my life, It was the only job I've ever had where I've been fully erect at work, and HR is just Hakuna Matata, my guy, HR is just a guy named Horny Randy. You know? Yeah. I've been seeing someone recently who identifies as queer. Their pronouns are she, they, and after we had sex one time, they looked at me and they said, you know that since we have sex, that technically makes you gay, which I thought was kind of cool, you know? Because gay pussy was my nickname in high school, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, high school was fun. I went to like an all-boys military Catholic school. We had priests and army guys there teaching us. So what could possibly go wrong, you know? Absolutely nothing. I don't know. To be honest, like the building was like, it was like the school Harry Potter went to, but like everybody from like the evil school just did pills in college or in middle school, you know? All right, whatever. Messed that one up, but they did pills. So there was no like magic or nothing. We didn't have like a teacher who was like ended up being the Dark Lord or nothing, but we did have a priest recently get arrested for molesting someone that I went to class with. So we have that over Harry Potter, right? J.K. Rowling couldn't have imagined that, did she? Neither did we. I don't know. So it was crazy, like. Dude, when this guy went to jail, I went on Facebook and looked up like the local like police forces like on the comment thread of the post, you know, like good company in there. I don't know. I feel like everybody in that fucking thread needs to go to jail as well. You know, it was just the first one I read. It was just said, see, this is why we need to send priests. We need to make priests get married. That's what he said. They should be married, and that's how we'll fix this situation. The police force is literally locking up a pedophile, and like the social media guys just like, hey, someone on Facebook just recommended maybe we just give this guy some pussy and see how he feels, you know? Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. Okay. I played sports at that school, and I wasn't very good at them, but like the coaches, they would always tell us not to do steroids, you know? They tell us not to do steroids because it would give us tiny testicles and acne. And I was always just like, yeah, well, I might as well also have big muscles, you know? I feel like I'm one clean cup of piss away from varsity, to be totally honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. They told us, it's funny how like they used to tell us not to do these drugs, and now like, so weed's now fully legal, and edibles are just like running through my family like pills at a coal mining town, you know? I have cousins showing up to Thanksgiving just looking and talking like me now. My uncle says bro and is nervous about dogs on 4th of July. It's like, you are not yourself. You're way too cool now. I don't know, and it's just absolute nerds that are taking edibles and just getting way too high in public and just coming up to like people who look and talk like me, and they're just like, I'm too high. And you're like, yeah, I've been there, you know, when I was 15 in a science class, and I just white knuckling it like a fundamentalist, you know, just like, did you just say dinosaurs? we couldn't tell anybody that we were high. And it was our fault. We just, for like 5 years, we just said it's not a drug. And then these fucking people are taking 100 milligrams like of THC in a gummy bear, and they're like, you sure this isn't a drug? Like, I'm on the fucking moon right now. We're like, nope, it's medicine, you idiot. You're being such a loser. I don't know. I got too high, so I went to that military school. I got too high one day, and on the day that we were dissecting fucking frogs, you know? And there's just a bunch of guys dressed up like they're in the military around me, also dissecting a frog. I felt like I was in the show MASH, except for it was frogs instead of Korean people, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys, yeah, they didn't really train me to be a good young man. As soon as I went to, Chicago, I just immediately became sex positive. You guys know what that is? None of you guys? It doesn't look like it. I saw a few of you who had just dyed eyebrows, so that's usually a sign. I don't know. I I thought I was sex positive. I tried to be sex positive because you hear from fun people that it's like a good time. I thought it meant that you liked sex, It means you're like a professional. Like, I did a thing called a glory hole. Do you guys know what those are? They're coming back. They're coming back. They were big in the 80s, and then like a bad virus broke out. They started to taper off, and now we're back. We're back, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty scary. It was what happened was it was like on Tinder, I just played chicken with that fucking app one day at work, and I go, and it's not in like a rest stop or not. It's not like a truck. It was like nice. It was like on the 35th floor of like a condo in downtown Chicago. Like my dad would have been at least proud of me for like the building like the company that I kept, But I get in the room and I open a door. It's not even a room. It's this person's apartment. And on Tinder they were a lady. And then I walk in. I'm like, this is a very guy apartment. So, but then at that point it was like, this would be rude to just be like, I'm leaving, So. And then I looked over, and there's this big-ass sheet hanging from the fucking ceiling, and there's a big hole in it. And I look over, and, I was like a good Christian guy growing up, and now I look over, and the last words I have before making one of the most vivid memories I've ever had was just like, batter up! I told my friend this story, and they were like, dude, like, what if this person, like, bit your dick off? And I was like, well, I couldn't have been mad, Like, it couldn't have been like, glory hole, I trusted you, All right, guys. You guys got a great show ahead of you, let me tell you. All right, this next comic is very funny. He runs the comedy show that's normally here. One happened last Wednesday. I don't know when the next one is, but it's going to be good. Keep an eye out for it. Put your hands together for the very funny Joe Ames.
By round of applause, how many of you knew there was going to be comedy tonight? For those of you who didn't, I'm so sorry. That's so brutal. Can you imagine if every concert was like this? So you guys ready for the Rolling Stones? Great. First, 3 white guys who desperately need therapy, okay? How many of you, like, make some noise if you're in therapy? All right. So I think therapy's dumb. Not really. I can't afford it. I'm not too good for therapy. I'm too poor for it. But I can't. But like my friends who are in therapy, they'll say things that makes me dislike therapy from a distance. Like I was talking to my friend recently, and she's like, I was talking to my therapist, and she told me that when it comes to finding a partner, I need to keep my love languages in mind. I'm sure you guys have heard of love languages. Everyone's got like a few of them. And I had never heard of this, and she was like, yeah, my love languages are physical touch and words of affirmation. Yeah, I was like, wow, you like sex and compliments? Wow. Whoa. They must have a whole team working on you. That's incredible. How they managed to crack that code, Like she sat in a room with someone for an hour, and then at the end, they were like, you know what's interesting about you and nobody else? You like fucking and being told you're hot. So that'll be $200. I'm just a hater. I can't afford it. I don't know. I think I'm too horny to be a good person. Is that relatable at all? The music's coming soon, I promise. No, here's how I know I'm too horny to be a good person. I was on the bus the other day because I got an English degree, and it was just me and a bunch of other liberal arts majors on our way to our job that doesn't give us health insurance. And when I was on the bus, I'm sitting down, and like a very old lady got on the bus, and I know the rules, okay? So I see her, and I'm like, ma'am, please take my seat. And as soon as she sat down, I like reflexively scanned the rest of the bus, Because my dumb, horny brain was like, oh, anyone here want to fuck the sweetest man alive? Anyone? Anyone want to blow a local hero? God damn it. Did I hear a no? Rocks. Man, it's always great when the audience gets the biggest laugh of your set. It does. To me, quite a bit, actually. I like to read books when I'm on the bus, just so everyone knows I'm better than them. And it's a really terrible way to read, you know, because like 10% of my brain's just like, oh, what an interesting book. And then the other 90% of my brain's like, oh, I wonder if anyone thinks I look hot reading on this bus right now. Just hoping there's one sad woman like, oh my God, is that guy fucking literate? Is that guy reading Calvin and Hobbes on the bus? I do have a girlfriend, which is shocking, I know. My girlfriend's from Los Angeles, and I'm from Chicago, so obviously she thinks I have a massive drinking problem. Different cities when it comes to the sauce, you know. What really sealed the deal was a few months ago, we wake up, beautiful Saturday, one of the first nice Saturdays of the year. She was like, oh my God, baby, it's so nice out. What do you want to do today? I was like, let's find a patio, have a couple pops. Let's get after it, you know? She was like, oh, why do we have to drink? Yeah, I was like, well, the sun's out. Any other stupid questions, baby? People in LA drink, but they drink where it's like, oh, it's my best friend's birthday. We're going to have tequila spritzers and go on a day hike. Yeah, people in Chicago are like, oh, sun's in the sky. I need 19 Miller Lights. And if it breaks 60 degrees, I'm buying Coke. So. Wow, not a big cocaine audience. Would not have guessed that when you were all walking in, if I'm being honest. When 80% of the room has cool beanies, like one of them has Coke on them, you know? I don't know. I quit doing cocaine. I gave up cocaine. Yeah. So that's not true, but I still wrote this joke. Comedy rocks. You can just lie up here. It's pretty cool. I didn't quit doing coke. I quit being a cokehead. If that makes sense, you know? Like, I still party. I just, like, quit pitching my screenplay to Uber drivers. Cut down on those evenings, you know? Mainly because, like, I'm 31, okay? I'm a 31-year-old man. The coke stimulant hangover is so different now than when I was 21. You know, when I was 21 and did blow, I'd wake up the next day like, wow, did coke. I have a headache. I'm 31. I'm like, oh, I did a little bit of coke. Wonder if I could hang myself with my laptop charger. If you connected with that one, talk to somebody, okay? People love you. And, I can't be a cokehead because I'm broke. Can't be a broke cokehead. Real dumb combo. I already have a stupid combo. I have asthma and I smoke cigarettes. So stupid. It's really dumb. I know it's dumb. You didn't have to say dumb out loud. I hope you're a nurse. If you just work in marketing and you're like, you're a fucking idiot. No, having asthma and smoking makes me terrible at dirty talk. If I'm having sex, that's it. That's all the lung capacity I got, okay? My girlfriend will be like, oh, you like this pussy? I'm like, yeah, I like it so much. Yeah. So if any of you were wondering what it's like to sleep with me, spoiler alert. I know. Speaking of dirty talk, a friend of mine started dating a new girl recently, and I asked him how it was going, even though I don't care. And I was just like, hey, how are things with the new gal? How's that going? And he was like, it's good, but the sex is kind of weird, because she wants me to yell her name during sex, but she has the same name as my sister. Pretty awkward. Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for him, because my brother's transgender, and you know what's weirder than yelling your sister's name during sex? Yell the name your brother had when he was your sister. And we're layers to that. Okay? And I want to be clear, the sex is not the issue. That's not the problem. The problem is, what if the sex is amazing, and this young woman and I, her and I fall in love, and we get married, and she takes my last name. Guess who's back? I know it is a great joke. It's not for everyone. And I want to be clear, because obviously trans issue is a major issue in America right now. My family, we're not shitty people. Obviously, we love my brother and support him infinitely. Like, best example is my family was way more on board with my brother transitioning genders than we were with him owning an Android. It's like, hey, we love and support you on this journey. Green bubbles, though? Kind of fucking up the family group chat. So it does, man. You guys are like a good, like a green crowd. It's like, that's funny and also accurate. When my brother came out, I ruined it. I didn't mean to, but what happened was he like sat my whole family down. He's like, hey everyone, I just want you to know, identify as male, he, him pronouns, I'm changing my name, surgery, hormone therapy, whole 9 yards. And it was quiet, like this. And then I said, oh, also, I'll be pursuing comedy. Yeah, my parents have no idea I do this. It's pretty creative. Kind of nailed that. Heart transition, but no pun intended. I went to, my brother loves that joke, if it helps. Very important. But I like McDonald's a lot. We're gonna get through it. I'm worried McDonald's is kind of forgetting where it came from, you know? It's like kind of forgetting that it's McDonald's. Like you'll go in and there's, like, I went into a McDonald's the other night, it was late at night, and I walk up to the counter to order, and before I can say anything, the guy behind the counter goes, hey, just a heads up, we close in 20 minutes. I was like, well then cancel my reservation. Oh, this McDonald's is drive-through only after 3 a.m.? We'll just celebrate my daughter's birthday elsewhere then, okay? Got 20-minute warning at McDonald's. If it takes me 15 minutes to eat 2 spicy McChickens, I'm dying of alcohol poisoning. I think women are better friends than men. I don't think that's controversial to say. You know, well, yeah, you guys just say nicer things to each other. It's really best example. No, they say meaner shit about each other, but what they say to each other, very kind. Best example, group chats. If you have good news to share, tell your girlfriends. Okay, the fellas, not as kind. Like my sister, she lost her job, and actually I don't have time for that half of the joke. Okay. We're gonna reel it back in. My sister got engaged. Yay! We're gonna do the good news half and then get out of here. My sister got engaged, and she did that thing that white women do when they get engaged. She took a picture of the ring and went, so this happened. We did a thing. At least 2 people in this room have done that. And she showed me the group chat. All of her friends lose their, just, oh my God, a king and his queen, I love you both so much. They did that thing that women do, which is great, but where they're so supportive that they're like gross about it. You know? It's not just like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. They're like, I'm literally throwing up and crying right now. I am sobbing and vomiting in my bathtub. It's great. It's a beautiful thing. Guys are not like that, you know? Like my friend came in the group chat. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of my best friends since we were in like 2nd grade, so obviously we haven't said a kind word to each other in 17 years. And my friend comes in the group chat, my friend Jake, and he's like, boys, big news. Nicole's pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad. The first response was, Jake, that is awesome. At what age will you tell him about the time you came in your own pants at your bar mitzvah? That's a true story, Humboldt Jump. Before I get out of here, it's really important to me that all of you know that in the fall of 2004, Jacob Goldstein of Deerfield, Illinois, just painted the inside of his nicest pants. And here's the important part, while slow dancing at his bar mitzvah. So Jake has repeatedly asked me to stop using his real name on the show. And so, you know how I said comedy's great, you could lie. All of this is true. The only thing that isn't true about it is Jake and I actually like aren't very close anymore. So he I swear to God, he DM'd me on LinkedIn. And the first line is literally like, "Hey man, seems like comedy's going pretty well." I was like, "Thanks, Jake." And then the second line was, "Could you please stop using my full government name when you tell that story about me coming in my pants?" And it's really hard because it's so fun. But the main reason he wants me to stop using his full name is he's a real estate agent in Chicago. So, out of fairness to him, if any of you are looking for an affordable condo in River North, reach out to Jake Goldstein at Keller Williams Properties. We'll take care of you. All right, I'm Joe Ames. Thanks, bud. Enjoy the music. Do you want me to bring up the music? Sure. Sorry.
Hey everybody! We're about to bring up our first artist, a person I admire greatly. I've known since I was a wee child. She's very gifted and lovely and watches lots of kittens, so if you're looking to adopt, hit her up. The beautiful Jules.
It's underneath the stand. Yeah.
There it goes. I saw it hanging and then it fell. Hello. Either stool. Cool. So many options. This is cool. I'm really nervous, but I could have it. No, I do this thing when I don't get high with other people, because I'm convinced they're gonna murder me. No, I'm dead fucking serious. Like the first time it happened, the first time wasn't that bad. But the second time it happened, I was seeing a guy, and we were like, let's get really high and like order a bunch of food, and I'm like, this is great, cool, awesome. And then it started hitting me, and I was like, absolutely not. This is not gonna go well. Then like, let me lay down. We started falling asleep. I literally was just like in the dark. It's like he's plotting something. He's not talking. It's fucking hilarious. He's not talking. Dude, he's fucking sleeping. He's not talking. He's trying to kill me. At one point, he was like, "Are you doing okay?" Because he felt me shaking. I fucking ran out of the house and like drove home, and then just like locked myself in my bedroom like that. And then the second time, the person is here who I got really high with. I thought they stole my shoes, but it was a fucking cat. So it was not anything important. Anyway, welcome. My name is Jules. I'm not a comedian, but I wanted to. I play one on a show. That's not true. I did. Speaking of a few things, every comedian had something I identified with, and I felt strongly I wanted to say this. I did have a teacher who ended up being a pedophile and got arrested. That was great. He's great. I flipped him off one time when I was a freshman in high school, and I thought it was funny, and he was just like, yeah, okay. And then, what else happened? Oh, I can't afford therapy because I'm too poor as well. So that fucking hit home for me on that one. I fucking love 90 Day Fiancé, so that's great. Love that. Watch that, and I don't know. There was something else too, and I forgot what it was. I'll think about it, and I'll come and say back.
Cool. Step on the white pedal.
Yeah. My legs are shorter. Yeah, that's a test goal. Don't stop feeling bad for me. Don't stop. My mother made me this way. Cool. I'm just gonna play some songs, and we'll kind of go from there, and see where the night takes us. in Chicago. So like, I played like farmers markets and shit, but like this is actually like you paid a ticket. You paid someone money to be here. So thank you. Turn around, I am tumbling in my head. I'm falling down again. Close your eyes, try to hide from all the demons in disguise. Cover your head once again. Why must we all move so fast? The world changes so much, it's making me collapse. I want to pull the covers over my head because it's dark again. Please, please don't leave me. Please, please don't kiss me. Please, I want to run away before you go again. Hold my hand one more time before you go, before I can't let you know again. Lay with me, tell me everything will be just fine. We're running out of time once again. I've never felt this way before, because I've never been so sure. I want to leave and think it over, because it's dark again. Please, please don't kiss me. Please, please don't leave me. Please, I want to run away before you go again. Please, please don't leave me. Please, please don't kiss me. Please, I want to run away before you go again. Before you go again. That only knows like what I was thinking at like 19 years old, and I fucking wrote that. I think honestly, I think I remember who I wrote that for, but I'm not gonna say their name here because some people would know who that is. I did actually grow up with Molly. Molly is I hope that's not makes sense. But we played like American Girl dolls together and in the suburbs. It was fun. Yeah. Cool. I think this is out of tune, so just like give me a couple seconds. Oh wait, no. Hello. I feel like this battery is. I feel like I'm not prepared.
It's okay. We've got all their guitars. We've got
Welcome
everything.
to America, girl.
Every fucking day, I wake up and I'm like, I hope I don't forget something. I normally do.
The stove is on.
Stove is on. Honestly, I panicked before I left because I like curled my hair because like I didn't wash my hair today, and I was like, I need something, and I was like, fucking, I didn't know it. Like, I've left the fucking iron plugged in. It also took me forever to get ready because I had 5 cats playing at my feet. I foster, as Molly said, and actually the woman who got me into fostering kittens is here.
You
So
pusher?
Pusher?
She got me too.
Laura's great, but I currently have 7 cats in my apartment. It's nothing, says Laura, who used to have more than 7 cats in her apartment. 8. I think I had 9 or 10 at one point when we had like Frankie, Franny, and like some other fucking cats. But if you want a cat, I have 5 kittens available for adoption in like a month. One's an asshole, but he's fine. He is one of the best ones. This thing is not working. My legs are so short. I'm so I just need to tune this straight. Yeah, wow, guys, I'm really fucking nervous. This is terrifying. Oh, there's another thing. Fucking hate Denver. Who fucking said that? There was a comedian. Actually, I love Denver, but I was supposed to move to Denver I moved to Denver with somebody. Turns out that's not a great idea. Don't ever do that when you're dating for not even a year. Yeah, I'm the devil, so because I believe in women's rights and legalizing marijuana. So don't fucking I was a bad influence. Yeah, okay, cool, bro. But anyway, oh yeah, his mom made him break up. His mom drove to Denver, surprised us at our apartment, and I was at work, and he called me, and he's like, my mom's here, we're breaking up, and I was like, can I just get home? Honestly, well, he's married now. He got married less than a year after we broke up. Anyway, this song's kind of about him. He's a dick, so. Doctor said that I gained weight, but I feel okay. Shit. I kind of don't. Fuck him. Yes. I don't know fucking words to my own song. Doctor said that I gained weight again, and that's okay. There we go. I might look a bit different in the mirror, but my smile's the same. Everything is gonna be okay. I see things on my phone I'm told to like, but I don't. So now I'm like getting really nervous. Clap for me. I should be told I should like the way I look, but sometimes I want skin and bone. There we go. And everything is gonna be okay. I don't feel pretty or that anyone wants me. Sometimes I say things so I keep trying, and I take my pills. And tell myself it's gonna be okay. I've been told I have daddy issues. Well, what's it to you? I just want someone in my life. Oh, and it's gonna there we go. Gonna be okay. I was told that I'll never be loved, and that's fucking, guys, this is so bad. I had COVID last week, and I'm just like, my mind is mush, and I'm just so nervous, so it's like all coming at once. Thank you so much. Hold on. You guys, like, truly, like, also, like, I still have, like, literally don't feel bad. I have, like, chemo brain still, and, like, I just have COVID brain, and, like, it just in one fucking head is just like, I'll tell you.
Because you're charming.
Oh, thank you. Tell my mom that.
Linda loves you.
708. 903. Linda, your daughter is crashing. Please love her. No, my mom does love me. Okay, I need to stop. I was told I never would be loved, and that sucks. He's married now and lives in the city with his dog. I guess that van life didn't turn out how you wanted. He broke up with me because he said he wanted to live in a van. I don't feel pretty or that anyone wants me. Sometimes I say things I don't mean. They're so petty, but I keep trying. And I take my pills and tell myself it's gonna be okay. And I tell myself it's gonna be okay. You made it. I swear to God. Guys, get vaccinated and don't get fucking COVID. If anybody's not vaccinated, I swear to fucking God, leave this room right now. His name was Jensen Koch.
Fuck Jensen Coke.
Wow.
Not related to the Koch brothers.
Or cocaine.
Or cocaine. No, it's, if you really want to look, it's Koch. No, Koch.
Let's call him now.
His Instagram handle, because he was like into metal, was like Jensen, and I was like, yeah, fucking stupid. Fucking DM him and tell him he sucks ass. You guys, this was like 4 years ago, and I am over it. I swear to God, it's just we're not. I mean, let's be honest. Who did, like, okay, raise hands. Who looked up their ex on Instagram during quarantine?
Yeah, I'm still talking.
Or you did that. I mean, you're fucking bored. I wanted to see what he's up to, and I was like, oh, he's. I mean, I also watched 90 Day Fiancé, so. Which is fucking awesome. So anyway, so we'll go back to music. That's what you're here for. This next song I wrote, my end game was not to ever play guitar for the song ever again, because I'm not the greatest guitar player in the world. because there's a lot of bar chords. But we're gonna fucking do it, and we're gonna see how this goes. But it's probably the only like happy song I wrote. I read a lot of sad songs because I just like to cry. And I'm burping in the microphone. Excuse me. You guys, if you were wondering, I am single. Hold on to it, and just keep fucking burping in the microphone. So this one's called Never Looking Down. Again, it's a happy little song. Hopefully I can get it recorded with you. It's just another day. One more chance to give it all you got. It's just another day. One more chance to pull out all of the stops. Trust me when I say have so much more to give. Trust me when I say have so much more to live. I ain't never looking down. I ain't walking on a wire. I've been out on my cards. I'm not going anywhere. I'm never looking up to see where I stand. This is what's meant to be. I am jumping in the land. Never get out of the way, 'cause I'm not looking down. I'll just close my eyes, just take in the sun. I'll just close my eyes before I jump the gun, before I jump the gun. I ain't never looking down, I ain't walking on a wire. I've been out on my cards, I'm not going any higher. I'm never looking up to see where I stand. This is what's meant to be. I'm jumping in the land. They better get out of the way, 'cause I'm not looking down. One more step and I'll make it. One more breath and I'll taste it. One more chance and I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll make it. I ain't never looking down. I ain't walking on wire. I've been out on my cards. I'm not going any higher. I'm never looking up to see where I stand. This is what's meant to be. I'm jumping in a land. They better get out of the way, 'cause I'm not looking down. I'm gonna not use the mic for this next one, so. Yay! Take it back to 2008 when everybody played fucking ukulele. Honestly, that's why I did it. I actually got this on a trip when I went to Hawaii, and I went for a very special trip for kids with cancer. But I got this as a gift, and I was like really fucking excited. My other one is signed by Ingrid Michaelson, and I can't play it ever again. So I'm quietly upset with Ingrid Michaelson. Everyone probably knows the song. I'm just gonna fucking go for it and see how it goes. When you were here for look you in
my perfect soul. Want you to notice. There we go. I fucked this already. When I'm not around, when I'm not around, you think you're so special, so very special. I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. Tell me what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't think I did this first. Tell me. Whatever makes you happy. Fuck yeah. Whatever makes you happy. Love it. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. You think you're so special. So very special. But I'm a creep, and I'm a weirdo. Tell me what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Effort, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. I tell ya. I had a conversation with a friend a couple weeks ago. I mean, I always have this conversation with my mother. She's like, what do you think about when you sing? Absolutely nothing, but also everything at once. Like, who has extreme anxiety? Yeah? Everybody in this fucking room, probably. I literally cannot, I don't even think of the words when I'm singing, and so I always just like, why did I choose this passion? I don't fucking know. I mess up every time. All right, I think I have time for one more. I was supposed to have a lovely friend join me, but I was sick last week and we couldn't practice. So yeah, if you're a singer and you feel inclined, join on in. Okay. But I wrote this song living in Nashville. I lived in Nashville for a few years, which is why this is like my first like Chicago show. And then I moved back here in 2020, and I wrote this song with somebody. It was great. I love the song. It was in Civil Wars, or like in their like prime. So it was very Civil Warsy. So just like imagine like John Paul White just like sitting next to me, singing along, and playing better guitar than I am. But anyway, yeah, this song is my last one. I appreciate everyone being so kind while I'm like super nervous up here. But this is fucking cool. Thank you to everyone at Humboldt Jungle for bringing me out, and Molly, who asked me to join on the set with her and James. I think, in case you guys didn't know, we're all have a really cool connection. Plug it.
I'm gonna plug it because it's so fucking it's so fucking cool. So I grew up with Molly, la-di-da.
You didn't know I was gonna, you know.
But I also, because the person that was going to sing with me was also working with us. So we all work, we work for a company called Songfinch. It's fucking awesome. I don't even know what to describe it. Essentially, we make custom, you hire an artist to make a custom song for you, for your birthday, your anniversary, your wedding, whatever it is. Molly and I work in the office. James is a lovely, amazing, talented artist that writes songs for us.
He's fucking killing it, and I'm so glad that like we have this really beautiful connection together that kind of brought us all here tonight. So whether you know one of us or you just like we're like, hey, let me go to this fucking show. Thank you for being here. I definitely will be back because this is really fucking cool, and everyone was really nice and funny, despite half of us not knowing there was comedy before the show. I did, but I wasn't like I didn't know. I was just like, oh yeah, but I didn't like know. I wasn't like fully. I wasn't conscious when I like read that. Fucking know. Feel that. Like whoever said, I don't fucking know what day it is half the time. So like, I don't fucking know. Wednesday night, 9:30 on a Wednesday night, I'd be playing like fucking Red Dead Redemption with like 5 cats playing card games. Like, that's what I do. Anyway, I'm not a comedian, I'm a musician, so I'm gonna play a song. Okay, here we go. Found me in the woods again. You were crying by the riverbed over and over, believing we were at the end. Trees were whispering amongst them. I say tweez, trees. Trees were whispering amongst themselves. There we go. Leaves were speaking the lies they tell, covering up the truth, covering up what we knew. We said if we ever caught ourselves pretending, we'd call it over. What if we said we'd start anew instead of ending things? Don't call it over. Stoned for all the fears we hold, futures that we can't control. Let it be over. Drown them in the river. We said if we ever caught ourselves pretending, we'd call it over. What if we said we'd start anew instead of ending things? We need to the next person. If you want to follow me on Instagram, just me Jules. I'm tagged in like Humboldt's like posts, so follow me if you want to see kitten pictures and dog pictures, and just me rant about how weird I am. So bye. I'm so sorry. That was a
Thank you.
sorry.
Hey guys.
Hey.
That's a great idea. Who else has to pee? My body needs to pee, but I have to take me. So that's what I'm gonna do instead. Not fun. Are we gonna love it? I'm gonna switch mics. Okay. Just
Okay.
letting you know. For, I don't know. I don't know where these people have been. Not to say it, but like to say it. You're thinking it. There's been a lot of talk of animals and drugs and animal drugs, toilets. I don't know where these people's mouths have been. People's butts have been? I don't know. Oh, speaking of butts. Have your butts been on that toilet upstairs?
Oh my god, it's so nice.
Oh my god, what a nice little warm surprise. Let me tell you. Oh my god, guys. Can I be an asshole and ask someone to get me water?
Yes.
Where?
The super nice toilet.
I'm gonna change my mic, but I drink out of the toilet. Just the kitchen sink is good. Thank you. Oh god. Alright. How are y'all doing? Glad to hear it.
Are you gonna sit?
Do
stand?
you want a chair from the audience?
The stool is just so high.
Do you want one of these?
I'm afraid. But then that stool's so short. I guess it'll be fine. I don't really like being taller than you all. Anyway.
Do it.
Yeah. A human stool, please. That is what I like. Now we're going to talk about fetishes. We did a lot of talk about fetishes today, actually. That would fit in, like, tie in with a lot of what I talked about today. Poop and fetishes. It's like, poop fetishes. Yeah. It's a thing. I'm so sorry. So sorry. This is what happens when I'm nervous. I talk about poop. You do? Consistently. I'm going to do it. We all do it. That's kind of how, I really hate how much we love celebrities here and put people on pedestals. I just think it's like a bunch of bullshit. And I just like to think Beyonce gets diarrhea too. You know? Like, that bitch has had a UTI. Yeah. She's left a skid mark, you know? That brings it down to earth for me. Like, we're all the same. I shit my brains out, and so did they. So sweet. My mom's so proud of me. Okay, I'm Molly. Hi. I'm so happy you're all here. So glad to be here. Haven't been here since pre-COVID. Which is not saying a lot. Ooh, that's hot. She a hot guitar.
How's the balance for the vocal? I can't hear my vocal at all. Just letting you know. Can you? No. 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 Ah, you're an angel. Can I have it in my hand? I am just like Beyonce. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be that tall. I would hit my head. Rain would hit me sooner. Yeah. I'm fine with being down here. Although I am at elbow height when I'm at shows, which has nailed me in the past. That's been unfortunate.
Do you need help?
Thank you. Oh my God. The most high maintenance. Okay, I'm gonna sing you songs. This is a baby capo. Oh, mamma mia. Okay. Excuse me. A lot of talking, huh? Not from you. I mean from me. I'm just calling you out. No. A lot of talking, huh? Like the passive-aggressive teacher. Yeah. I'll wait. And then a song about death. American spirits on his breath. I used to hate it, but I can't. They remind me of you. Just like a song spinning in my head. I catch a whiff and I'm sent back, sitting with you. Your birthday a few days back. Walked to the lake and I walked back just to look at the view. You would have laughed if you saw me staining my shirt with my coffee. Such a me thing to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Died on Friday. Car came zooming past as I looked away. Can't stop seeing your face. Moment keeps playing in my head. Can't help but think what you said. Awful to die on Friday. Awful to die on a 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 Friday. Awful to die on Friday. Awful to die on a Friday. Awful to die. song when I lived with you, Beth.
That's me.
With you. With you. Yeah, it's a good time. Living with Beth. And her dog, Oatmeal. Odie. It's a corgi. Speaking of butts, am I right? Butts. Fluffy butt. Mm. Didn't like the way I said that. Didn't like the way I said that. I take it back. I would never sexualize your dog.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my God, I read someone. Didn't I read that out loud to you guys? Someone's nickname was Poo Poo. Not all of you. Didn't I read that to you earlier? No, I was doing as Julie said, we work at a songwriting company, and we get a lot of interesting requests, and we note them and share them when they're particularly unique. Because why wouldn't we? It's a perk. It's a perk. And one of them, I was sharing them with James and Rachel today. And yeah, there's some interesting nicknames and details that I'd rather not know. You know, it's people really share a lot when you give them a platform. Which I power to them. That's great. But like, go to therapy. But we can't all afford it. So I guess, but if you can afford a song for a song, you're probably, okay, I'm done. I'm like rationalizing everything in my brain. Okay. I'm gonna sing a song about work. I also wrote this song. Actually I wrote it initially because Beth was screaming from the other room, I want a new job! And so I started with, Beth's gonna find a new job. You actually started the entire this. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I wrote this song because of you. It has nothing to do with Ben. I made it about a man named Ben. A hypothetical man. He's every man. He's Ben. Ben's gonna find a new job. Working in the city has been shitty, but he just can't take it. Sitting 4 hours at a desk. Weren't we meant for more? Well, that's just common sense. Crying in the shower, hour after hour, over pennies on the dime. Not how Ben thought he'd be spending time. Now Ben works at Trader Joe's. Nicest employees everybody knows. It's like Bennigan's with a produce aisle. Wearing a Hawaiian shirt is always in style. Wait until he's pensioned, fighting off depression, and he's barely cracking a smile. Thinking he might lay low for a while. I thought I was gonna burp. In the summers as a kid, he would work at the supermarket, stuffing shit in bags and stacking shit on shelves. Looking back, life's not so different now. Looking back, life's not so different now. Ben's back at his desk again, listening to Nirvana with just one headphone in, glaring at Cheryl across the room, who's always eating tuna and taking off her shoes, staring at the ceiling, searching for meaning in a life lived on a screen, wondering what it's like to still have dreams. wondering what it's like to still have dreams. Thank you. We'll stay there. I just like that song because it's funny. It makes me laugh. Makes me feel like, ha ha. And my dad came up with that Bennigan's line. I was like, I'm writing a verse about Trader Joe's. And he was like, oh, it's kind of like Bennigan's with a produce aisle. I was like, I'm taking that. Thank you, Dad. He's good. Hydration. During that song, my throat, it felt like cartoon skeletons when they are scary and they're like ghoulish and they have like stuff in their mouth and they're like, bleh, like in Scooby-Doo. That's what my throat felt like. Really good for singing. Really good. That song I wrote in the style, I'm like telling you about the song after I sing it. Yep. I wrote it in the style of Fountains of Wayne, one of my favorite bands. I love them. They're really underrated. Everyone only knows them for Stacy's Mom and like counts them off as being a one-hit wonder, but there's depth there. There's really good songwriting, really good stories, really good artistry, just like really incredible power pop songs. And this is now a TED Talk about Fountains of Wayne. I'm so glad you're here. But I wrote it because Adam Schlesinger is one of my favorite songwriters, and he passed away of COVID. So, R.I.P. Adam. Love him. What a wicked guy. Okay. This song I wrote about a fake crush that I created in my brain so I could write a song. I wish I could have a crush again. That sounds nice. I'm not there yet. I just went through a breakup. I just like freak out when anyone touches me. I'm like, wow, that's so nice. I was at band practice the other day, and my drummer put his hands on my shoulders, like in a nice, friendly way, and I was like, do it again. And he's like, I don't think I will. And then I fell asleep on his lap. I got him, freaking got him. Snuck it in. I was like, yes. Human touch. Warmth. Yeah, I miss people. Okay, this song's called You and I. It's a happy love song. Jesus Christ. Woke up from a dream of you early in the morn. Was it late last night? I can't remember anymore. The streetlight from the drive left a pattern on my door. Showed another side of you and I thought I had seen. Tore me through the shadows and spaces in between. Pulled out all the light you were hiding underneath. Carved a little piece of you and handed it to me. And I loved you from the moment you crossed my mind. And I love you long after the end of time. This dream turned reality is the best part of my life. The best part of my life is you and I. You touch me, I see colors bloom like flowers in my eyes. A sort of synesthesia that developed over time. You hold me and a garden just appears overnight. through the time and all the places we have been, to when our hearts aligned the first time I saw you grin. But standing here with you now, this is where our lives begin. Wanna push out all the air from my lungs to breathe you in. And I loved you, fuck yeah, from the moment you crossed my mind. And I love you long after the end of time. This stranger reality is the best part of my life. The best part of my life is you and I. You and I. You and I. Ooh. You and I. Did you get enough in that one? Thank you. What should I sing? Do, 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 do. Okay.